So Riven has been a pretty popular champion in Season 3, but after the recent nerfs, she's kind of fallen out of favor. But I'm here to show you she's not dead just yet, and welcome to my in-depth Riven guide. Okay, so in my guide I'm going to cover all of the following, and first of all I'm just going to quickly show you all of the abilities, but not get too in-depth here because anybody can look up abilities and it's not really something I should make a specific guide for. And right after that I'm going to head into animation canceling or sliding. Animation canceling is a technique where you cancel long and unnecessary animations on your champion. What this does is it allows you to be more efficient with your damage output, and it also has a surprise factor to your enemies. For example, with Riven, her ultimate, when you first use it, it has a 0.5 second cooldown before you can use it again for Wind Slash. You can avoid this cooldown by using your E and therefore surprise your enemies and also make more of a smooth play. Wall jumping with Riven is something very essential for mobility, and it's something that every player has to learn. It's actually very simple. All you have to do is press Q twice, and then place yourself perpendicular against the wall and press Q again. Once you've mastered this, you will start learning more advanced wall jumps, like using your E for smoother moves and not using completely perpendicular angles so it's not as obvious. But those are all advanced techniques. But for now, you should just learn these ones. Here's also a picture on the mini-map where on the entire Summoner's Rift it's possible to wall jump, and also some clip of basic popular wall jumps. Okay, so for a quick look through the runes and masteries, first of all, the masteries, how I like to do it and how basically everybody likes to do it is they run 5% cooldown reduction here and then 5 in the rune pages, and then also grabbing the really important ones like double-edged sword, spell weaving, and blade weaving, because Riven is incredibly dependent on auto attack and spell combos. And then also Executioner is really good because her ultimate is an execute spell, and this synergizes very well with each other. And then you also have the standard AD things that basically every AD melee wants, and top it all off with 3% increased damage. So for the other 9 points, I like to go in defense, because honestly just because Riven doesn't have much to utilize in utility, so I'll just take basic attack reduction damage and just some more health and just in general tankiness. Nothing too far into in there though, because it's more effective to have a lot of damage output. And then for runes, I'm going to show you 3 basic pages. First one is with 80 quints, armor seals, magic resist blues, and 80 marks. This is a very basic one for beginners. It just offers a lot of damage and a little bit of tankiness. It's not one that I like to run too much. And the second one just swaps 80 marks for armor pen marks, or actually that's this one. This is really good for champions who generally build armor and champions you want to kill really early on. So this is like a level 2 first blood strategy rune page. And the final one utilizes cooldown reduction and some lifesteal. This is probably my favorite one and the one I use most often, because the lifesteal is just really good for sustain, and the 5% cooldown reduction goes well with the 5% cooldown reduction here. And it's just a really good page, and if anybody really doesn't know what to do and can just only have one page, I definitely recommend this one the most out of all 3. So lastly, for your item build, here on the screen I have a chart of different items for different situations. It's pretty self-explanatory. Just read through it and see what fits your situation the most, and I would definitely not recommend building anything that is not on this list. Okay, so that's all that I can theoretically teach you. So we're just going to jump into some clips. I couldn't get clips of me playing because low replay isn't working, and when I just play and record my computer screen, my game lags up too much. So I'm gonna analyze a play from Faker killing Ambition for first blood. So on this video you can see, but there was a jungle invade and Ambition did lose his flash. Now Faker knows this, so he knows that he has a very good chance to kill him as soon as he gets to lane, because he has Ignite and Endurance Blade, which offer a lot of damage output. So what he does is basically as soon as he gets to lane, he waits for Ambition to go in the middle of the minion wave, flashes onto him and does Q auto attack, Q auto attack, Q auto attack, Q and Ignite combo, which is great damage output and just quickly kills him. And here is another play where you can see great utilization of the passive and ability swapping, and also the animation cancelling I showed you guys earlier, and it's a really simple way to get a kill. So I'm going to leave you off with this Korean pentakill video. It's a pretty good video to show Riven's teamfight mechanics and how you should play her, which champions you should focus, and what's a good way to time your abilities together with lifesteal and your shield.
마무리.